And that's where we are here. And I'll just be on top. Oh, she's dropping water already. Well, unlike on the western side, we've got more rocky sort of a track here, not grass like the other side, but it is still maintained as a good track. Well, at least it's nice and shady, well covered from the sun. Oh well, we've come to our first split in the track. There's another walk we haven't done. Balancing Rock and Paddle Bay, Lemon Hill. Oh, I see that goes that way. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to look at that one. Onward and upward, there's the other one. Well, we've come so far and we're getting a bit of height now. You can actually see the bay down there. And onwards and upwards. These walks are just what I need to get my body back in shape. Too much sitting around on the boat. So I'm happy. Oh, we've got grass track now. Maybe this meets up with the Mount Jeffries track. Well, here's a bit of a surprise for us on the way up. We've already passed a couple, but Lakewood trees. This is them. There's some green fruit on the ones further down, but nothing here. Damn shame. Right, onwards and upwards on the grass track. Okay, no wonder it's a grass track now, because we have been here at this point before. And what we're looking at up there is Mount Jeffries, where we come down through the grass banks. The wind's picked up again, south, east. Lots of white water and waves down there. So this time we'll be doing the same track until we get to the next turn off point, and that's where we change, go to Spion Cop. So I think I've got this wrong. Hill in the background over there, I think, is Mount Jeffries. So we haven't done this part of the track before. I can be wrong now and then. Anyway, I won't push that point. We've got North Molle over there. We come around the other day and tried to get up into here. Ended up too rough. So gave up halfway along North Molle and headed to Stonehaven. Better going with this crap out there than trying to go against it. Oh, I don't know what the little one is, but the... No, that's Long Island. So you go around and see where the boats are down there. That's Happy Bay. There's where we're going. Spion Cop. Hell of a view through here. We got that from Mount Jeffries last time, so basically there's Mount Jeffries in the background there. Where we would come along there, you could see this track. So that's what we haven't done. And that's why it's called Lamb Hill. Sheep. So now we're getting a bit of a view more of the bay. And that's Camelot down there. There it is. One good thing about the tracks here, because they're maintained so nice and wide, so you can wander along taking in all the views and not having to worry about walking off the track and falling in down the banks. Here's a bit of a change with the large boulders at some stage collapsing into the track. That's where you could walk off the track if you don't watch it.
There's no water flowing down there.
Look at all these stone-built walls along here.
Very enchanting.
Not the best way to film. Walk off the track here, it's so bloody narrow and rocky. Really?
My nose got sweat on it.
Well, it looks like we're here. Oh no, it still goes up a bit.
It's not here, it's just a lookout on the way.
There you go, that gives you a bit of an idea. The islands.
Ooh, look at that.
So we're still going up. Thanks to the marine parks. Done a nice job of timber walkway up here now. Oh no, that's as far as it goes. We are at Spion Cop. Here it is.
Oh, look at this. Oh. How good is that? And they built that?
And that's Camelot's dinghy down there. It's an old boat ramp down there. And you can see the channel that was cut in there back in the days when they used it. And down at the so-called jetty, there used to be a big floating pontoon there, with a ramp that just come off the jetty down onto it, which was hooked up to winches and chains so it could be lifted during the storm, which never happened when the bloody cyclone come through just recently, so it's destroyed the pontoon. And we're on the way back down. We haven't finished yet though, not by a long shot. We're going up to Balancing Rock and maybe a little bit further, we'll see. Well, I don't think this track has been used for a while. Growth's coming up around the steps. Anyway, and we come out into some, well, the one thing I have noticed, unlike all the other islands here, wildlife. Haven't seen any goats like most of the islands have. But something is doing a lot of digging around the place. Seen holes all over the place. Plenty of bloody noisy cockatoos around. And we've come to another branch in the track. So what have we got? 150 metres to Balancing Rock, and Sandy Bay the other. You are here. Eh? To the walk.
And back down.
Maybe. And as with most of the tracks on this island, nice and wide and shady. Look at that. Beautiful. We also get the added bonus of butterflies along the track. How cool's that? Huh?
That's green, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Well, here's something different. And I don't really know what it is. Oh, okay. This is something to do with telephone tower, I'd say. Yeah, something to do with the telephone towers. Okay, so we can go up here. Must be Balancing Rock this way, maybe.
Maybe the rock's falling off. Lost its balance. You are here.
Balancing Rock. 500 metres. I thought it was closer than that.
And we're here. Okay.
And we're here. We're going past Balancing Rock or something.
You are here. I'm going to keep going anyway.
Yeah, we'll go down here.
There's that one on this thing.
Where's that go? So, Bower Bay, Paddle Bay, Lemon Hill. Restricted access. Yeah, we'll go down here. That'll go back down to the resort area.
They'll probably come in the back where it's locked
That's all right, we'll climb under the fence. Big gap there.
What about me?
I'll pull you through.
Doesn't say no entry. Huh?
Well, this track here is restricted access track. But if I'm right, this is one that comes down near the shed, which ends up down near the start of the main track going up. And there's quite a gap under the actual gate. Should be able to crawl under that. Give young Julie a bit of adventure. Not going to do it. Really? Jesus. How high are you going to go?
I've got to get this ass through. Oh, I've got a cramp.
You got a cramp.
It's gone.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Do a commentary.
He thinks he can go under now. Oh my God.
Told you, it's big enough for that.
Come on. Drag yourself under. Look at that. What a hero. What can you say? Well done to the old fella.
That's what you call an adventure. And we're back down. Back to the old ruins of the resort.
Spinning hill.
Into the next restricted area, which is where the old accommodations and things up on the hill here are. It's where the caretaker used to be. Now I assume, talking to the other boatie before, the caretaker has left the island along with his dog. His dog used to come down and greet people. So we're going to have a look. But as you can see, we're getting close to the growth of the grasses and the weeds just taking over now. Oh, this guy had all sorts of crappy boats and things all over the place. Jeez. Oh God, look at this lot. Okay. Well, like the rest of the island here, the accommodation places are pretty derelict. Don't think the stairs will be trusted. Yeah, that one doesn't look too good. I need to try getting that one. How about this? Still got beds and all sorts. Not much left of the fans. Yeah. Dodgy stuff. Which overlooks the bay. Still got old fridges and TVs and not the best of stairs. A lot of them are falling away. Still got the beds in here. And these others, well, I think the stairs are gone on all them. Interesting. And beyond all the ones I've just walked, and it just keeps going on there. Just so many of them. They're all the same, the stairs falling off. Making it a little bit awkward to get in and out anyway. Well, he did leave one good thing here. Looks like the bike's not too bad. So what the hell is this about? Maybe this was... oh, the helipad. Okay. So they did have a helipad here. Just for getting down to where we... You're so close, but can't get there. You can see how far these buildings go. Way down in there. And I mean, just to think all this area, way back down there, through here, used to be a 9-hole golf course back in the 80s. Now nature's taken over. Yeah. And that concludes our walking day at the moment. Bit of a venture, isn't it? Anyway, we'll go back and have a bit of a rest now. Day 2 on South Molle. And we're back doing the tractor balancing rock and paddle bay, as we didn't reach it yesterday because we decided to take restricted access tracks, as you've seen on the video. So today we go chasing what balancing rock's all about, and paddle bay. Well, we're back at the point where we've got the phone tower turn off up this way, and balancing rock, this is where we missed it yesterday. We went down towards Paddle Bay. Balancing rock, 150 metres, so we go up that way. So, tractor balancing rock. As usual, the track's nice and wide, and got stone steps in place. Nice. Got to appreciate that. Young Shirley bringing up the rear. Up this way. Oh yeah, wonderful.
It had these 2 fungus growing on it, so I took a photo.
And we're basically here.
Oh, this is the balancing rock.
Well, no, I think it's up there, that big sucker.
It doesn't really fall on us.
So we're going to do a bit of climbing from here. Yep. Oh yeah, this is the balancing rock. This is as big as a 1-bedroom flat. And this, we haven't got to the top yet, but overlooks Shooter. And this big massive thing in front of me is the balancing rock. Holy shit, look at the size of this sucker. Bloody hell. Yeah, massive boulders up top here. This overlooks back down to the resort bay, Bower Bay. Okay, we have been told about this. Let's say it's a reservoir of water, probably used for the resort maybe. Don't know how you'd get to it. Interesting. Alright, so we're back at the phone tower area again. And we're off down to Mount Lamet and Paddle Bay. So that's where we went yesterday, and that's where we're going today. Trying to get this right.
You just see how pretty with the maidenhair ferns everywhere.
Yeah. So this is our next turning point. So we'll be going another 750 metres and 750 metres back, Mount Lamont.
Oh, we got here.
Lamond.
Lamond.
And the name Lamond comes from the original family who took the lease on this island well before the resorts and things were built. And from what I read, they used to run sheep or something here.
Farming sheep.
Anyway, as with all the tracks, the track to Mount Lamond is nice and wide. Ring back.
It's amazing, isn't it? And the trees died and just all the barks there.
Yeah, that's what they call them, hope pines. I don't know. Well, we're still going up. That's an actual uphill gradient. So we've still got a bit to go. This walk to Mount Lamond is just as bad as going to Spion Cop. There's distance in it, and then you have to come back. We're still going on an uphill gradient here, so we've still got a bit to go.
I think it's Mount Kosciuszko.
Okay, there you go. This explains a little bit. It's a matter of trying to get it, how to read it. It says in reverent remembrance of Eileen Lamond,
2nd of the 1st, 87 to the 29th of July, 68, and her son Hal Lamond, killed in action 6/2/42. They both loved this island. 19/4, 27 to 19/4/37.
Well, this is it. This is Mount Lamond.
No view.
Not much of a view. We are sort of facing Bower Bay where the boat is. The dinghy's actually finally made it to shore now. We did anchor it. You don't get too much of a view. The trees are all growing up here, so
It's like a memorial walk. All the plaques.
yeah, everyone's doing memorial plaques up here, ashes and things. So
That's about it.
that's it.
Then we've got to go back down.
Let's drink. Oh well, we're back to the main track. We've done our 1.5 kilometre walk up to Mount Lamont and back. And now we'll head on down to Paddle Bay. And there's Camelot down through there. You see through the trees. Tide going out. Our dinghy. You can't see it now. Yeah, you can. It's down amongst the trees there. High and dry at the moment. See a little bit more of an aerial shot of the old resort and where I went yesterday to the huts way in the other end. And you can see Camelot a bit better now. Not many boats left in there. There's about 2 others, that's about it, I think. Well, here's something interesting coming down the track. And we come up against this. We haven't seen hardly any wildlife except for bloody cockatoos. And this massive mound here, it's got to be a bush turkey. Jesus, it's just incredible. Do a bit of climb just to get over it. Now we start our descent, going down to Paddle Bay. Somewhere way below us is the other track that goes back to Bower Bay and the resort, which is the one that goes to Middle Molle. So we've come to another intersection.
So which way are we going?
Well, not Bower yet. We'll probably come back this way. Going down to Paddle that way. So off we go. 420 metres. And we get a few butterflies down this part of the track, which is nice. Yeah, we get a few little things to look at on the track here, like this fungus, which is interesting, and these ones. And we've seen quite a few other species up on Lamond. So this is Paddle Beach. We've been here before. Didn't realise this was called Paddle Beach, but anyway.
We did do this with Justin.
Yeah. I didn't realise it was called Paddle Beach.
No, I couldn't imagine we doing this.
well, while we're down this way, tide's going out. Ideal time to walk across to the middle. And that's Bower Bay where we are. Young Julie walking the coral. Look at that. Daydream?
I'm in a bit of a daydream.